said to Michael Vick, this Cunningham having to conform and be a pocket passer and also show his athleticism, we don't get to Michael Vick. And without Michael Vick accepting that and working to become a better passer, working to become a better leader, we don't get a Cam Newton. And if Cam Newton doesn't bring the style of play that he had the opportunity to bring from Auburn to the NFL and win an MVP doing it, we don't have a Lamar Jackson.
Correct.
See, we've needed at that position activities whether or not people like you, we need you to get to this point.
Yes.
And that's why we need Lamar Jackson to take that next step, hold that Lombardi trophy the same way we cried when Doug Williams did it in the 80s.
Yes.
And I want to say it to you, and I want to say it to Randall Cunningham, and I want to say it to Russell Wilson, and I want to say it to Mike Vick. This is Randall Cunningham having to try to conform and be a pocket passer and also show his athleticism. We don't get to Michael Vick. And without Michael Vick accepting that and working to become a better passer, working to become a better leader, we don't get a Cam Newton. And if Cam Newton doesn't bring the style of play that he had the opportunity to bring, we don't have a Lamar Jackson.
Correct.
We need it at that position because of the name, we're not people like you. We needed each of you to get to this point.
Yes.
And that's why we need Lamar Jackson to take that next step and hold that Lombardi trophy the same way we all cried with Doug.
Yes.
I want to say it to you, and I want to say it to Randall Cunningham, and I want to say it to Russell Wilson, and I want to say it to Michael Vick. This is the evolution of the
What's up? What's up? What's good, sports world? Y'all know what it is. Andre Resorts Robinson, the fire starter in the building. Yep, rise up late night on this phenomenal New Year's Eve. Man, I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody, all the family, rise up family. Shout out to y'all for such a phenomenal year we've had this year. All the sports shows, all the journalism that we've seen. Shout out to you guys. Phenomenal job this year with everything that's been going on in the world of sports. Also, want to shout out all the supporters right now, everybody who has supported this year. Appreciate you. Hopefully, we add plus ones on 2025 so that we have even more supporters and bring more people to the family, obviously, bring more people to, most importantly, the greatest sports journalism in the world from said individuals. Um, Especially black journalism. I definitely appreciate again all the support that we gotten all year. Man, listen, I waited until New Year's Eve early morning to do this show because I definitely wasn't gonna lead the year out without doing one, without a bang to the end of the year. Now, if you are in your bed counting sheep, doing the Discovery Channel, making noise uh, in your bed with your pillow, with your support pillows. Well, you're gonna want to wake up in the morning and watch this one because I'm going to talk for the next hour about a bunch of different things in the world of sports, especially the NFL, because that's the hottest topic right now as the NFL season gets into playoff mode. With that being said, my call line is open tonight. All right, my call line is open if you want to call. If you want to call in 716-954-5209. Yes, it is open. And of course, I didn't show my face yet, but guess what? I'm about to show my face now. You see it? There it is. You see my face? Yep. I'm right here. I ain't went nowhere. I'm right here tonight. All right. So with that being said, let's get right into let's get right into week 17. First and foremost, the Baltimore Ravens 31-2 over the Houston Texans. I'm gonna be very honest with you. We're gonna keep it real brief because I only got an hour to talk about this stuff. The Baltimore Ravens looking like a team you do not want to play in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, should he be MVP? Sure he should. Sure he should. I know that's the topic of conversation. Is it him or Josh Allen? And I'm gonna tell you, like I've told everybody else, I'm straight and narrow with everything. Um, if you say Lamar deserves to be the MVP, sure, he deserves it. He has better numbers than he had last year. I don't know if technically he deserved it last year with the 24 touchdowns and 7 interceptions that he had last year, but regardless of the fact, Mr. Two-time MVP, he got it. He got it last year, and he has better numbers this year. If you did not watch the intro, I will also say that that is another contributing factor to the fact that I would not be sad if Lamar Jackson wins another MVP. I would not be as a and we're not bringing race into this, but let's bring race into it. How about that? Um, Being a black man, I am definitely all for black elevation. I'm for any elevation, positive elevation, regardless, black, white, blue, purple, yellow, green, orange. I'm for any elevation, but especially black elevation. We talked about in the beginning, Ryan Clark talked about what quarterbacks led to what quarterbacks led to what quarterbacks. Doug Williams led to Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham led to, and so on and so forth, right? We can appreciate that, especially in a world where black quarterbacks are on a thin string. But right now, we have some of the best black quarterbacks in one conundrum that we've ever seen. This era, 2000s era, has brung some of the greatest, and yes, I'm saying the greatest, regardless if they're struggling right now. CJ Stroud might be struggling right now, but some of the greatest black quarterbacks right now, talented quarterbacks that we've seen. So yes, I am all for that black man winning the MVP. Hopefully, sooner or later, he'll raise a Lombardi trophy, which is the most important trophy of them all. Hopefully, soon he'll do that. So I'm not upset if you say Lamar Jackson. Okay. Now, with that being said, 31-2, Lamar Jackson made easy light work of the Houston Texans. CJ Stroud and them, they are struggling right now. Second year team last year came in, did business, shocked the world, shocked the system, undisputedly shocked the system last year. This year they're going through a little slump. They still gonna make the playoffs. They still won the division, right? They still gonna make the playoffs. Are they the weakest link? Put it in the comment section. If you feel like the Houston Texans are the weakest link in the AFC playoffs coming up, put it in the comment section. Or you could tell me what team is to you the weakest link coming up, and we'll talk about the playoff picture and all that very shortly. But Baltimore 31-2. Seattle 6-3 over the Chicago Bears. I told y'all this, and I'm a stand on it. I told y'all 12 weeks ago that after Tyneek Stevenson decided to wave to the Washington crowd while the game wasn't over yet, celebrating while the game wasn't over yet. Then the pass goes up from Jaden Daniels, and he tips the ball right to Noah Brown, who catches that Hail Mary. Yes, prayers was involved in that. That Hail Mary, that the Chicago Bears wasn't winning another football game. And guess what? The Chicago Bears just haven't won another football game since. And that was week 6. It is now week 17. And they haven't won a football game. I don't feel bad for the Chicago Bears, honestly. But one person I might have a little bit of feeling for, and that's Caleb Williams, because his offensive line is god awful. His play calling is god awful. And I think some of it with the fact that his play calling is awful, his leadership is awful, that organization is straight boo-boo shit, is straight dumpster juice. He's playing like dumpster juice too. You know what they say, birds of a feather always flock together. And right now, ain't no wings on these Bears, but they sure bearing down for real. So another loss, 6-3, 6-3, and I don't even know why they keep putting these folks on television. Stop putting the Chicago Bears on TV. It's embarrassing at this point. I mean, I'm literally listening to commentators get happy when the Chicago Bears get a first down. Really? A first down? We getting happy about a first down. How about a touchdown? Oh, I forgot. Did you pinch the end zone last game? Nope. They didn't even pinch the end zone. Not even close. And that's on some L.A. Nite. Yeah. Type stuff. All right. 6-3. Seattle Seahawks win the game. Oh, but you know what's funny? I was just about to skip past that. I can't skip past the fact that the Seacocks, the Sea Chickens, the Seahawks, Seattle, y'all can go ahead and check out the hotel playoffs right now. Go ahead and check out. Go ahead and check on out. Y'all been eliminated, by the way. Y'all are eliminated for playoff contention. Yeah. Go ahead and check on out. Go ahead and pack up your bags, get your feathers, all that good stuff. The 12th man, go ahead and get him too. Go ahead and check on out. If you come back on the premises, it's trespassing. It's automatic trespass. You are officially checked out of the hotel playoffs. So have fun with that. Have fun with missing the playoffs. By the way, shout out to Tavon. By the way, that's his team. He told me they was better than the Packers. I gotta put you out there. I gotta tell you right now, your team is going home to the Pacific Northwest for the rest of the January and beyond. All right, have fun with that. We'll see you in the offseason, player. Now, moving right along, the Chargers 40-7 over the New England Patriots. Jim Harbaugh, everywhere he goes, he rebuilds a team. Everywhere he goes, Jim Harbaugh is rebuilding the team, making it better. He went to San Francisco, boom, made him better. He went to college, won a national championship with the Michigan Wolverines made them better. Then comes to the lowly, the lowly LA Chargers and just makes them a playoff team. By the way, tell me when the last time both LA teams went to the playoffs. Put it in the comment section if you can. When was the last time the Chargers and the Rams made the playoffs at the same time? Put it in the comment section. I'm gonna move on because it ain't much to talk about with New England Patriots. By the way, I expect a pink slip coming real soon, coming out of that printer at Foxborough. Somebody getting a pink slip. I don't know who it is, but somebody getting a pink slip this week, next week, maybe tomorrow. They may not wait to the new year to give up that pink slip. Now, Cincinnati Bengals against the Denver Broncos. This was a hell of a game right here. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is on the case. And I ain't talking no Paw Patrol shit. But they on some Paw Patrolling right now. The Bengals definitely on some Paw Patrolling, trying to get to the playoffs. They need both Miami and Denver to lose and a win next week to get in the playoffs. Now tell me what seventh seed you beat is most scariest in the league, because I don't think anybody wants to play the Cincinnati Bengals. In fact, I'm amiss to next week ask Mookie Hawkins on a show coming up. Hey, how you feel about that matchup with the Cincinnati Bengals coming up? Because the Buffalo Bills would have to play the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card. Hey, let's be real about this thing here. Who wants to play the Cincinnati Bengals right now? 5 winners of 5 straight. Who wants 4 straight? Who wants to play them right now? I don't think anybody wants to play them right now. Shout out to Ian Rakelli. What's up, my guy? I can't wait till next Sunday. We're going to talk hockey, my guy. I got a lot to say about the Buffalo Sabres, by the way. A lot to say about them. So that show next Sunday, 5 o'clock, is going to be a damn good one. All right. Now, moving right along. We talked about Cincinnati winning. Denver, you got to win next week. You have to win next week. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Denver, out of the 3 teams that's available for the 7th seed, is most deserving. You got the Miami Dolphins, we got the Cincinnati Bengals, and we got the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos, to me, are the most deserving team. Bo Nix has definitely did a very good job in his rookie season being the game manager that he's been with that defense that Denver has. Shout out to Melissa, too. I see you. You're a Denver Broncos fan. Shout out to you. I feel like the Denver Broncos have what is necessary to make a splash. Even if they don't win the wild card game, they have what it takes to make it interesting. The Miami Dolphins, I don't give a damn about the Miami tuna cans. I don't care about Baby Beluga. I don't care about the Dolphins. Nobody cares about the Fins. I'm going to be honest with you, unless you're a Miami fan. Shout out to Jay Renard. No disrespect to you, my brother. Happy New Year's Eve to you. I know you're going to get this message in the morning if you ain't up right now. You probably snoring in bed right now, because that's just what your team do. Your team is little to be desired of. Little of entertainment value. The Miami Dolphins, nevertheless. And yes, I'm going hard on them because somebody told me in the beginning of the season that the Miami Dolphins was winning the AFC East division. That just didn't happen. We asked Maury about that, and he determined that was a lie. I mean, come on, let's be real. Dalton Smith, what up, my brother? Happy New Year's Eve to you, my bro. He said at least some of the Broncos fans are cool, just annoyed of Sean Payton fans. Yeah, Sean Payton. You know what, though? Sean Payton is a championship caliber coach, though. You know that from the Saints. And I get it, you don't like him, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I feel like the Broncos definitely deserve to be in the playoffs this year. Bo Nix was damn near before 2 weeks ago. Jaden Daniels, I think, stole the Rookie of the Year, pretty much in a nutshell. After it looked like for a minute Bo Nix might steal it from him, Jaden Daniels was like, I'm taking this one with the Eagles victory that they just had, and then the victory that just had the other night, which we'll get into in a minute too. Um, Rams win the division. They come back after being 1-4. Shout out to Tyler Bush. Tyler Bush been telling me all season the Rams was gonna come back and win the division, and he was right. And I'm glad he was right because that means the Seahawks out of the playoffs. It means the 49ers. You can go ahead and check out. I think y'all already checked out, but y'all can go ahead and check out the Arizona Cardinals. I think they checked out last week because they eliminated from playoff contention too. Y'all can go ahead and check out too. Make sure you get all them feathers up off that bed. Make sure you get all that bullshit up off them dressers. Make sure you go ahead and get them funky ass cleats with that hot ass weather that y'all be in. Go ahead and get them funky ass cleats about the room so we get that motherfucking clean. Y'all have been evicted. All right, you've been evicted from hotel playoffs. See ya. Adios. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Aviva Singh. I don't know how many different languages I can say bye bye in, but toodles. Have fun with that. We'll see you in the off season. Make sure y'all make some moves this off season. All right. Thank you, YouTube, bro. I don't think some people think I'm a Broncos hater, which I'm really not. That's my point. Yeah, I know. Don. I know you like the back of my hand, bro. We good. I know. Sean Payton just that guy is pretty annoying when he wants to be. Nevertheless, speaking of something else that's annoying, the New York Jets. Jets, Jets. We thought it still for just elevated the standard. It's back to just end the season again. It's just that quick. The acronyms for Jets. We thought it was just elevate the season, elevate this system or the standard. It's just in the season again. Even with Aaron Rodgers, even with Devontae Adams. I tell you what. I hear a lot of folks running their mouth about Aaron Rodgers. Let me just put this out there right now, since we're talking about the Jets and the Bills game, which the Bills defeated the Jets here 40-14. I mean, it was a slobber knocker. It wasn't even close. On some LA Night, yeah, type shit. Okay? Wasn't even close. But for those talking about Aaron Rodgers, let me be very specific and direct and deliberate when I say this. Professionally, that man is a top 5 quarterback of all time in this damn league. Professionally. You can say what you want personally about him, which that would just be feelings. That has nothing to do with the game of football. Professionally, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best to ever lace up boots at that position or cleats at that position. He's got the records to do it, the MVPs to do it, and he won a Super Bowl. He is a direct first ballot Hall of Famer. No question, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. The Jets organization hasn't been successful with any quarterbacks in the last 20 years. Zero quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez had a top 5 defense, maybe one of the better defenses in NFL history when they went to the AFC Championship, and that was God knows how long ago. Is Aaron Rodgers struggling? Yes, he ain't the same guy. But Aaron Rodgers got 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions this year, and 3,700 yards passing football with that dismal ass organization and that dismal ass coaching. See, Aaron Rodgers easily could have went to the Minnesota Vikings and did what Sam Darnold did. Don't believe me? Everybody remembers Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts in New Jersey. Let's stop playing games right now. Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts in New Jersey. Who you play with matters. Shout out to Marcus Betts because that's what he say all the time. And I'm going to give him credit. Who you play with matters. Y'all can stop this nonsense acting like that don't matter. Who coaching you matters. Let's be clear, Robert Saleh was a bum coaching. He was good defensively, but he was a bum at coaching. Let's be clear, Jeff Ulbrich is not the answer in New Jersey. He's not the answer. If I'm Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, I'm going to a team that is playoff bound next year just so I can shut y'all the hell up. I totally get it. They played like boo-boo shit this year. The Jets got their ass whooped, and rightfully so. They looked bad, and rightfully so. But to try to shit on a man who was literally top 5 greatest quarterback of all time, most talented quarterback probably ever to lace up a pair of cleats in the game of football is absolutely ridiculous. Keep your feelings out of it. Keep it professional. They probably don't, Josh. They probably don't. I'll be honest with you. They probably don't. But I will say this, though. I will say this, Josh. A better organization, he can make a playoff team. I'll say that. I think a lot of people, Josh Bailey, don't understand that the Green Bay Packers have been what is the NXT to the WWE. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean the Green Bay Packers have probably developed more players than the Lord allow. Hey, 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 San Francisco. Hey, Josh, if they went to San Francisco would be in the playoffs right now. Legitimately. Hey, but Aaron Rodgers played with the Packers. Please, somebody tell me what wide receiver Aaron Rodgers had that's better than Devontae Adams for his entire career. Tell me. I've never seen him with a Terrell Owens. I've never seen him with a Randy Moss, a Justin Jefferson, a Jamar Chase, a Stephon Diggs. I've never seen him with any wide receivers like that. But I've seen him with Devontae Adams. Oh, by the way, Devontae Adams was developed by Green Bay. Jordy Nelson was developed by Green Bay. Greg Jennings was developed by Green Bay. These are all development players, all developed. The Packers are one of the best football teams in the NFL in developing players, period. They are the developmental team. Let's be clear. Tell me how many times you've heard the Green Bay Packers put max deals on players. I'll wait. I'll wait on that. How many? Because I guarantee you, if we did some research, the Packers do it the least. I mean, and that's in every aspect at the linebacker position, safety position, corner position. I think Jairi might be the only one that I've seen with a deal outside. The defensive line, they switch up the defensive line. They switch up the offensive line all the time. Running backs, you just seen Aaron Jones left. Wide receiver wise, the wide receivers are the youngest receiver. Matter of fact, the Packers have the youngest team right now, in the NFL. Let's not forget that Aaron Rodgers just had this team recently. Let's not forget that. Jordan Love has the youngest team right now, developmentally. This has been the Packers. So for folks who want to try to shit on Aaron Rodgers, please do your homework before you try to shit on him. Aaron Rodgers is at the end of his career. We got to get out of they're at the end of career, let's shit on them now era. They're done, so let's shit on them era. It's time to stop doing that. I can't stand when people do that. Oh, well, they done put 20 years in a job, top 5 greatest, and now we want to shit on them. Dude, some folks ain't even top 5 at their position right now. And you shitting on this man? I'm going to let it go. I'll let it go there before people think, what they think. Yes, I am a big Aaron Rodgers fan professionally. I don't care what he do personally. That's not my business. That's not my business. We talking sports. We not talking feelings. We talking sports. We not talking about what he do outside the football field. and I'm part of the media, and I don't care. That's not for me to care about. Buffalo Bills spanked the shit out of the Jets though, 40-14. Josh Allen becomes the first quarterback to account for 40 touchdowns in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. By the way, there's not a quarterback besides Josh Allen who has accounted for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no quarterback besides Josh Allen who has ever accounted for 40 touchdowns in 4 seasons. Josh Allen has accounted for 40 in 5 seasons now. 5. Okay? Yes, Aaron Rodgers this season was ass. I'll give you that. The New York Jets is straight ass. They're ass. It's garbage. Again, as I stated, Marcus Herring, what's good, my guy? Happy New Year to you. He wanted the offense to surround him, absolutely, instead of their true assets. You're right, and that's where he made the mistake. That's where being arrogant gets you in trouble. Again, personally, I don't got nothing to talk about personally with him. Professionally, I'm gonna leave it there. Too bad Rodgers never got drafted like Falcons drafted 5. Oh, right. The Buffalo Bills, getting back to Josh Allen. If you're somebody who says Josh Allen should be the MVP, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. In fact, I'm going to go one further. I need the media to stop moving the goalposts. I need the media. I'm a part of the media. But I need y'all crooked, corporate. Y'all don't like small market teams, Buffalo hateration. Media succubuses to stop hating. Stop that hating. Yes, I know, Marcus, your opinion on him is professional. I understand, but I'm talking about people who super personal. You know there's a Marcus, there's a difference between you want me to put it out there because I'll put it out there. In some aspects, there is a difference between professional opinion and personal opinion, if you catch my drift. And that's with some people. I'm not putting no names on it. I don't care to put names on it. Yes, true that. Big difference. You know what I'm talking about. I know you see me. You see me. We here. You know what I mean. But Josh Allen, number 1 in touchdowns accounted for since he jumped in the league. By the way, let's not forget Josh Allen the first 2 seasons didn't have a 300-yard game. In the first 2 seasons. Folks was like, oh, he's averaging 52.9% completion rating. Until 2020 hit. I don't know what happened. COVID hit and the Buffalo Bills just spiked. COVID hit and the Bills took off. And they ain't stopped taking off since. Josh Allen, number 1 in the counted touchdowns. Josh Allen is on the list of most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Most yards since he entered the league, by the way. Uh-oh. Most victories since he entered the league. Uh-oh. 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 This was the guy that everybody said was overrated. And if you from Texas or other places that's big market, I need y'all to come down off y'all high horse and stop hating. Because Dak Prescott ain't better than Josh Allen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not a shot nor dig. Nor dig. I was being real with that. No shot or dig, but I meant exactly what I said. Dak Prescott ain't better than him neither. Y'all can stop this crap. Okay? CJ Stroud ain't better than him. You can stop it now. There is only one quarterback in the league that's better than Josh Allen. and that's Patrick Mahomes. And that's questionable at times. Okay? Josh Allen deserves the MVP this year, just like Lamar deserves it. But Josh Allen deserves it too. And for people who saying he don't, sit all the way the hell down. Have several seats. I encourage you to argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. Josh Allen has sat out 4 fourth quarters, by the way. 4. In 4 games this year, Josh Allen has sat out 4 fourth quarters, which means Josh Allen easily could have stat padded and his stats would be inflated, but he didn't. Y'all said he turned over the ball too much. Now he isn't. Jay Bailey, listen. Let me put this out there right now. I like Derrick Henry a lot, but James Cook has been cooking. He's been cooking. He looked better than his brother Dalvin. His first couple seasons. He looked better than Dalvin. James Cook fits the Buffalo Bills. So I'm okay that Allen doesn't have Henry. I'm fine with that. But ain't not a Bills fan besides Justice General gonna tell me they had the Bills 14-2. Not a soul. Not a soul. I'm sorry, 13-3. Not a soul. Not a soul. You mean to tell me all the losses that the Buffalo Bills incurred last year? Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Matt Milano was injured. Von Miller was injured. Terrell Bernard's been injured this year. Second year corners and Christian Benford. Kyer Elam is a straight up bust. Let's be clear. Straight up bust. First round bust. Shuffling around defensive ends. Second and third, fourth year players in Ed Oliver. Rousseau. Y'all not sitting here telling me with Matt Hollins, Curtis Samuel, Keon Coleman, before they got Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper was injured too. Keon Coleman's been injured. Dalton Kincaid's been injured this year. Dawson Knox was injured. That y'all had this team 13-3. And Josh Allen doesn't deserve MVP. You're out of your rabbit ass minds. I do not care. And people will say, well, Lamar beat him 35-10 this year. Lamar in a head-to-head beat him. The Baltimore Ravens also lost to 2 last place teams this year. They also lost to 2 last place teams this year. Make it make sense. Again. And I love how people say, well, it's regular season. Regular season really doesn't matter. I get it. Because the MVP is a regular season award. That's why they're trying to use the head-to-head. Again, Josh Allen deserves to be MVP. See, before last year, when Lamar won last year, Lamar winning last year does him no favors this year. It does Josh Allen the favor this year of winning it because Lamar last year only accounted for 53% of his scoring for his team last year and had 24 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and his team was 13-3. And 13-3. People will say, well, hell, he runs for 900 yards every season. Josh Allen just runs for 10 touchdowns. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like on a Libra scale, what are we doing? We're going to keep moving the standard of MVP. I'm almost at the point where I think people don't even know what the real standard is. If I asked you right now, matter of fact, if listen, if we were sports journalists and somebody said 500-word essay or article on what the standard for the MVP award, regular season award should be, write it. I'd love to see some of these articles. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see them because they change every day. The standard changes all the time. But if you say those two, I'm fine with it. If you say MD Arnold, I'm gonna spank your ass. I'm gonna take my belt off, take my literal belt, and I'm gonna spank somebody's behind. I mean, belt to ass. If you say Sam Darnold, I'm gonna spank your behind. Sam Darnold could get comeback player of the year. I'm fine with that. But when you have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, T.J. Hockenson, a revitalized defense who's definitely been on point this year. This is why I said if the talent was the same across the board, what would the numbers be? But again, what's the standard? Moving on. Jacksonville 20-13 over the Tennessee Titans. Them bums, both of them bums, been done checked out of the hotel playoffs. They are already they should be thinking about the offseason now. Tampa Bay 48-14. Will Tampa Bay make the playoffs? Vegas 25-10 over the Saints. Philadelphia Eagles 41-7 over the Cowboys. And Michael Parsons said, "We coming." Coming where? Coming where? To the golf course? Maybe they got those open in January down there in Texas. Maybe they got golf courses open. Splash Lagoons or something down there open. Because the damn sure ain't the playoffs. Y'all damn sure ain't seeing no playoffs. Y'all started dimming months ago. Saquon Barkley, yeah, you can add him to the conversation. I'll talk about him in a minute too. Miami 20-3 over Cleveland. The Miami Dolphins. The fact that Tua Tagovailoa has come back and this team is even. The fact that I can't even say they evicted from the hotel playoffs yet annoys me. It annoys me. But I'm going to be honest, they would be the easiest team for the Buffalo Bills to see in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, I said it. Giants 45-33 over the Indianapolis Colts. Minnesota, the Vikings 27-25 over the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, I need you to start winning big games, sir. At some point, you got to start winning some of these games. Sam Darnold, 377 yards in the victory. Minnesota is 14-2. Detroit is 14-2. Next week, this is sad to say, but a 14-win team will be on the road for the first round of the playoffs. Whoever loses next week between Detroit and Minnesota, and it's in Detroit, gets to see the road trip as a 14-win team this year. How saddening. But if you're a 14-win team, you better be able to win a game on the road. You better. Because I tell you what, let's just say for all the sake and purpose that it's the Minnesota Vikings who go on the road as the 5th seed, because that's what they would be. You got to play maybe Tampa Bay. How many people want to see the Tampa Bay Bucks right now? At home, right now. How many people want to see Baker Mayfield at home in Tampa with that offense he got going right now? How many people? Um, you would go down as one of the most embarrassing teams to me in the NFL history, in the history of the NFL, if you won 14 games and then got booted in the first round of the playoffs. Highly embarrassing. But again, I think Minnesota is fraudulent anyway. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think they're fraudulent. Watch the I'm telling you, I have a sneaking suspicion. My spidey sense tingles when it comes to the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold is not playoff material, has not played in playoffs. Experience is his best teacher. Tampa Bay has not only won a Super Bowl, but they are experienced in the playoffs. Baker has won playoff games. Tampa Bay has won playoff games. I don't think you want to see them in the playoffs. Detroit, by the way, that brings me to you. Oh, well, let's talk about Washington first. Washington beats Atlanta 30-24. I need the Atlanta Falcons to take the rise up off of their name. Take the rise up off your name. By the way, I came up with Rise Up first, way before the Atlanta Falcons came up with Rise Up. My Rise Up family is totally different from the Rise Up in Atlanta. Yes, I got to mention that because I hear that once a year about, oh, I thought this was Atlanta based. It's not. It's not. Okay, just for all shits and giggles, all intents and purposes, it is not. Okay, has nothing to do with them. Um, Washington comes back, puts on the clinic. Jaden Daniels again showing up. Michael Penix did a pretty good job though. I give Michael his props. You know a Dalton Rise Up family for life. You already know, bro. For sure. Always and forever. The Atlanta Falcons, will they win the division? Put it in the comment section. Tampa Bay or Atlanta to win the division. I already know what I'm going to see, but go ahead and put it in the comment section anyway. Detroit, tonight, put up 40 points. San Francisco, 34. I'm going to be honest with you. I see cause for pause when it comes to these Detroit Lions. Uh-oh. Defense starting to look a little shaky. Brock Purdy and them moving the football like it was nobody's business today. Besides the 2 interceptions to Joseph, which Kirby Joseph now has 9 interceptions for the year. That defense looked a little shaky. Did the Buffalo Bills expose the Detroit Lions in that game? Did they get exposed? I tell you what, they better tighten it up for the playoffs come, or they're gonna be the first 14 or 15 win team to get their boot smoked, and that ain't gonna be pretty. Because I damn sure don't want to see Philadelphia in a Super Bowl. I don't want to see Philadelphia. Now, I'm glad that I just went through Week 17 scores. Because now I can get on a little scroll. Oh, T. Higgins talking about he'll take less money to stay with the Cincinnati Bengals. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let me share that right now. Uh-oh. Everybody in the market for T. Higgins right now is in the market for T. Higgins. T. Higgins talking about he'll stay. Uh-oh. Cincinnati done did some work, said How many of y'all like putty cats? Put it in the comment section if you like putty cats. Now, maybe not. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been super busy lately. A lot of work, putting in a lot of work, enjoying family time, the whole 9 yards. The new year will be a whole lot of fun, though. 2025 will be a whole lot of fun. But yeah, T. Higgins to this guy. Speaking of which, LSU represented well. Yes, number one in receiving yards. Jamar Chase, number one in pass yards. Joe Burrow, number two in receiving yards. Justin Jefferson, championship team. Yes, sir. Comeback player of the year. Player of the year. Saquon Barkley. Sorry. Saquon Barkley has 2,005 yards right now. Most field goals made in a single season in franchises. The LA Chargers. That's a shame. I just had a funny thought. It's an inappropriate thought. But hell, it's the new year Charger to let Cameron Dicker. All right. Sorry. That was one of those dad jokes. Inappropriate dad jokes. Yeah, we're going to stop all this in a minute. All right. Brock Bowers. His career percentage MVP conversation. Is he in the MVP conversation if they make it to the playoffs? I'm just wondering. There's right there. That's what we're looking at for the next 3 years. You know what? I believe in a parallel universe. I'm about to tell you something about Patrick Mahomes, obviously 66 since 2020. Bills 61. Green Bay number 3. Number 4, Baltimore. Number 5, Philadelphia. $2,000-yard club. Here we go. 2,000-yard club, folks. O.J. Simpson was the most impressive to me. He had 2,000 yards in 14 games. O.J. Simpson would probably have the record for real. If it was a 16, then probably would have the record. Eric Dickerson, 2105, was in a 16-game season. OJ had 2005 or 2003 in a 14-game span. Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Chris Jones. A hell of an elite club right there. It's an elite club. Rank them. Rank those running backs. Rank the 9 running backs. Now, real quick, this is the win on either one of these, on any of them. And as I stated earlier, back it up. Missy Elliott said she couldn't stand the rain, and I know it does that a lot. Seattle, and we can't either. So, peace out. Adios. Au revoir. Yeah, that's the list, folks. So again, if you say one of those two, I'm not upset at all. Stat. There are 5 incidents. There are 5 instances where in NFL history a quarterback has had 300 plus receptions, 400 plus yards, 40 plus total touchdowns. Those were Josh Allen, Josh Allen, 23 and 24. By Josh Allen. Nobody else. Give y'all a little fun facts. Brett Favre, and look at them numbers. Look at them numbers. And you tell me if it's just Aaron Rodgers. Why did Aaron Rodgers is just Aaron Rodgers is 41. way. Hello. As I stated before, year, and they both missed the playoffs. All right. Let me tell you this real quick. Josh Bailey, I believe in a parallel universe, sir. Do you remember last year, the Florida State Seminoles had to play the Georgia Bulldogs while Florida State was injured, quarterback was injured? They wouldn't let him in the playoffs because Jordan Travis got injured. Well, how funny is it that this year the Georgia Bulldogs quarterback is injured and they got to play in the playoffs now? What a parallel. And they dogged Florida State. My question to you, sir, and all y'all Georgia Bulldogs fans, y'all winning without y'all starting quarterback? Y'all winning? Just, ask for a friend, phone a friend, asking for a friend. Y'all winning the playoffs? Y'all winning the national championship? Because now y'all got to deal with what Florida State had to deal with. And y'all got to do it in the playoffs. And y'all had 2 losses. And y'all didn't win the SEC championship game neither. Now that I think of it. And let's be clear, I had Texas or Georgia winning. Now I just got Texas winning. Because without y'all starting quarterback, I don't think so. I don't think you do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I better hope he playing. Chuck Thomas, what up? Buck Flair, I see you. Now, with that being said, I had to work this morning, and for the first ever, I'm super excited about the opportunity to actually DJ a new year to get the DJ into a new year. I'm super excited about that. That is what we call like lifting the trophy up when you in the world of DJing. And I've only been a legitimate DJ for like 10 weeks. But better and better I get. Oh, by the way, announcement. I told you I had an announcement to make. My announcement is next year, I think I'm a show where I DJ and talk at the same sports next year at the same time. Now, let me put this out there, and this is not for the people that I fuck with the long way, sports wise, that support. This is for all them swagger jacking ass fools that might be playing peeping Tom. If I catch y'all doing the same thing I'm about to be doing, I'm gonna have a problem calling y'all out on y'all shit. I don't see nobody DJing and doing sports shows at the same time. I'm gonna be doing it next year because I want to add to the repertoire. Back in the day, I used to do a show where I used to play music and talk sports. Now I get to DJ and talk sports because I know how to DJ too now. So I think I'm gonna do that once a month, maybe once a month. We're gonna do some tests, see how I go. Play a couple songs, yada yada yada. Talk sports while we doing it. Why not? All right. Happy New Year to all y'all. Lot to do today. I know y'all gonna have a whole lot of fun. Please be safe. Please be safe. I don't want to hear no stories of my peoples and the people that I fuck with that somebody done got hurt on New Year's Eve. I don't want to hear none of that. All right. 2025 is slowly approaching. We got less than 22 hours. All right. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all all. Much love to you. Let's elevate. Let's elevate in 2025.